Mexico is so beautiful this time of year. Just look at that view. So good.
Some fierce winds.
Yeah, intense winds. Get ready over the next couple of hours. The winds are going to start whipping. Already seeing that now.
What is good, guys, and welcome to today's video. I have a real treat for you. I have a Mustang now. No, I don't. I'm joking. But my friend Pat has a Mustang. Dude, how long did it take us to drive here? So Pat's from Mexico and we drove all the way out here. It was like an 8-hour drive. I'm pretty wrecked, but 2016 Mustang Coyote 50 S50. There's a bunch of names for it. I don't know. We made sure we met in a secluded location where there's no like bystanders or people on the side because I was a little bit concerned. These cars have a habit of eating people. But yeah, do you want to tell us about the car a little bit?
Full straight pipe, tune, intake, lowering springs. That's pretty much it.
See, and I think you were saying to me before it's like a track edition or something?
Yeah, it's a performance pack. So we have Brembos on the front. We have a swipe bar in the engine bay.
Yeah.
Less likely to hit people, but
alright.
I still haven't got my wings yet, so it's...
Alright, so it's a bit windy in Mexico today. Hopefully everything sounds okay. I'm pretty excited to take this thing for a drive. I've never driven. A couple weeks ago, I got to drive a Bullet Mustang at the drag strip, but this is like officially my first like Mustang on the road, on the street, and this is a Coyote one, so I'm pretty excited. And like, what do these things make factory?
They say 430 the crank, but nobody measures crank.
Nobody measures crank.
Let's say 380, and I tuned it, so say 390.
Okay, that's a decent amount. Cool. All right, well, I'm pretty excited. We're gonna take this thing for a few pulls, see what it's like. We're gonna put it through its tests a little bit. We might be sliding it, I think. I don't know. Are you gonna scumbag me into sliding this thing?
Go for it. Traction control is nothing on this thing. It'll eat through it.
Oh,
So
all right. Can't you just turn traction control off?
Yeah, you just press the buttons.
Oh, all right. I love that. All right, cool. Well, let's take this thing for a rip. And first of all, see what it sounds like. Yeah. I want to listen to America. You got the keys for me, or what are we doing here? Thank you very much. This is either a great idea or a terrible idea. How do you start this thing? Is it just a push button?
Yep.
All right, let's push it.
Clutch in.
Ugh, tall guy, problems. So clutch in, I hate America for that reason. Whoa.
You could floor it.
Why?
Floor it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on, I feel bad.
No, I have it revved to 4,500.
Oh, so it has like a limiter?
Yeah, it's stuck.
That's like a little bit of two-step.
Nothing yet. I'll get the one box soon, but...
Oh, really? Jeez, okay. I'm pretty excited. I love that this thing's telling me the engine's on. Is that normal?
Yeah. It's Ford's way of telling you, you know.
It's Ford's way of telling, hey, I don't know if you heard this, but your engine's on.
And the door's open. It should say that too.
Yeah, it said that. Yeah. It's also still telling me the engine's on. Do you have to click OK every time?
No, when you close the door.
When you close the door? Oh, it's saying engine on because the door's open. Okay. That's smart. All right, well, this is a track package, which is probably why it has these gauges and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And we have these things called track apps. So the performance packs come with them. The performance pack GTs come with them.
Okay.
It has like launch control, and launch control is actually really, it's already set up. Actually,
okay.
I haven't set it up. Yeah, launch control.
Oh, cool.
So.
Oh damn! You just push a button. Does it have like a line? Oh, it does have line lock.
Yeah, we have line lock. It wouldn't lock when we were drifting out here. When we were doing burnouts, it wouldn't work. So.
Oh, the other day when we were here for Alex's thing, yeah.
That out. But I think launch control is clutch in, first gear, and you just mash the throttle.
And then it just kind of just holds it for a second, launches you?
Right now, you don't have to.
I mean, I don't want to do it up here. We might launch into the farm.
Be careful.
I don't want to upset some Mexicans, you know. All right, well, we're gonna go for a drive now and take this thing for a few pulls, see what this thing sounds like and feels like, and then we'll have some fun. It's got a bit of kick. All right, I like that. Hope the suspension is good. This road's a bit sketchy here.
Yeah, it is.
Suspension's all right. Yeah, it peps up pretty well.
It moves.
I don't mind the exhaust note either. Hang on. Slow down a bit. Just... like it.
Is it American enough?
I think it's American enough. I don't know. Sounds pretty nice, honestly. Lumi sounds good. Limiter sounds good. So this hits limiter of what, 6,500?
Oh, I set it for 71.
71? Okay.
Yeah.
And what's like safe in these? That?
They say these can rev out to 8.
Okay.
I would never try it, so I set it pretty low, but
yeah.
The Coyote, the GT350 revs almost to 9, so...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, these things rev pretty high. They're rev happy.
Yeah, they're definitely rev happy. Alright, so I want to do a 0 to 60 real quick. I guess we should do a launch control for that.
Yeah,
so we'll turn this on. Oh, launch control's already on.
You could go to RPMs and set what RPMs you want to launch at.
3,000, 4,500. I'm happy with that.
Whatever you're safe at, yeah.
Oh, hang on. Let's go 3,500.
The higher the RPMs, the more the spin. But mine hooks up pretty well, which is kind of weird.
It's going to hold at 3,000?
Yep. And then you just let go.
Oh, it's literally just holding it there.
Yeah, it just does
3, 2, 1. Little bit of a slip. Dude, that's so good. That's amazing. That launch control would make things so easy to go to the drag strip for first timers. Dude, that's really good. I'm surprised. Like a little bit of wheel spin, but it was great. That was good. And I didn't dump the clutch. I just like kind of
just eased off of it.
Yeah. Once you put the windows up in this thing, it's kind of scary just how quiet it becomes. I mean, sure, you can still hear the rumble of the exhaust, but I'm talking about like road noise and everything else. As well as I keep forgetting this is manual. Like, it drives to me like so smooth. It's almost like I'd expect it to be automatic. It's nice. It's actually a very comfortable car to drive as well, but it has power.
Low power.
Whew. Damn, that's a big motor. No wonder the hood is so long. Actually, I'm kind of like, why is there all this space here now? But, man, that's a big motor. 5 liter, baby. Something about big motors that get me excited, and I think that's just a common thing amongst men. But, man, that's huge.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder how much wider this is than an LS, because the heads seem to come out way more than any like other V8 I've really seen. I guess that's the Coyote motor. They're renowned for being wide engines, hey?
Yeah.
Sick. And otherwise, I guess, is this an upgrade?
That's the intake, yeah.
That's the intake upgrade? Cool. And this has got a little vent in the hood?
Yeah.
That brings the air in there? Oh yeah, cool. That's good. Interesting. And then this is the ABS unit here, and I'm just having a look here if there's like a line lock thing machine there. There's like a lot of braided lines there, but I don't really see a solenoid for it. Interesting. This thing's kind of cool. Where's the oil dipstick? Oh, there, don't worry, I see it. Yeah, that's kind of easy to get to. That's one thing I want to know on cars. Is it easy to check your oil? Otherwise, super simple.
It's kind of weird to...
Oh, actually, yeah, it's like in the middle of the strut bar.
Yeah, it's really weird to...
Yeah, it's literally under that, like perfectly under that. You gotta like lean in there, and it's like boiling hot, and I don't want to burn my hand. But there you go. Well, I mean, there's not much more to show you. There's a lot of plastic and stuff here, but thanks for treating me well so far. It's good. It's fun. It's definitely heavy. It's a boat, for sure. Like the body roll in this is kind of insane. The rear end does feel kind of nice though. Like I always thought they'd feel a lot looser.
Yeah,
there's a big gator right there.
I didn't even see it. Oh, I see it.
The gators come out when they hear the Mustang.
The American flag. There you go.
America. Alright, so I just did a bit of testing with the car to see how this thing would be with, like, you know, trying to do some donuts in a tight space like this. It is not going to happen at all. The turning radius of this thing is junk. And just the weight of the car and stuff like that, I think it would be a bad idea to even try to attempt that here. So I think we're just going to probably do maybe like a little burnout, and then maybe a couple more pulls and stuff like that. But, and maybe like launch control. I definitely want to try launch control a bit more. But yeah, definitely need a big space to try and feel this thing out with some donuts or figure eights or anything like that. It's big.
Yeah, this is a big car.
It is a big car, and its turning circle is pretty bad. Like, look at that.
Some angle kits in the future?
For sure, this thing needs an angle kit if you want to get into that kind of stuff.
We'll see.
All right, I'm gonna do a little skid. Burnout, it was great, and then all of a sudden it was like, I don't want to do a burnout anymore.
Ah.
It was really, really bizarre.
I mean, it was doing it, looked like it was doing it well, but...
Yeah, it was doing it real well, but then like after a certain amount of time, I think it just was like, nah, no more.
Not having it?
Yeah, because it just like, even though I was giving it gas, it just took it all away.
Oh, you mean all the way to the RPMs or all the way down?
Yeah, it took my RPMs away, like the electronic throttle body just shut off.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know, yeah. Like, traction control's definitely off, but...
Is launch control off?
Launch control's off, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but either way, it still was fun.
See if you could try line lock. I've never been able to,
I'm gonna try line lock?
There's some steps to it that I don't understand.
So apparently something's wrong with the line lock on this. I don't know what's going on, but it just kept saying it couldn't initialize and to see the manual. So I was able to just try and get it to do what I wanted it to do with the left foot braking technique, which was great. I mean, right then it actually felt way better than it did before. I guess it just at the right RPMs and stuff like that. But the car's fun. I definitely don't think anyone should be trying to take this thing sideways unless they're like at a huge skid pan without some angle mods and stuff like that, because I can really see why people lose control of these very easily. It's a big boat, it likes to sway a lot, and there's no steering angle there. So the moment the thing kicks out a little bit, and if you aren't ready to catch it, then yeah, goodbye, you're not gonna save it. So makes a lot of sense, definitely a lot of fun. Pat, thank you so much for letting me beat on your car. It's a privilege that we're able to do this kind of stuff out here, especially in Mexico, and the fact that you live in Mexico is just even better.
It's the best, I think.
How's your Spanish?
Poquito. Oh.
Hey! And with that, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Smash that like button, leave us a comment. What do you think about the Mustang platform? I think they're a lot of fun, but definitely in the right place, you know what I mean? Like, at a track, big open skid pan, this thing would be mint. Definitely good for baking tires, the torque's there and stuff. And I'm ranting on again about how much I love American muscle. I need to get out of this country before my car preference changes. So peace out, guys. Jamata.